What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about Battle Royale in Modern Warfare. Now for those of you guys that didn't know, before the game launched, it was leaked by several different sources that there will actually be a Battle Royale for Modern Warfare, but we shouldn't expect to see it in 2019. Apparently it's coming sometime in early 2020. Also, as part of these rumors, they're saying that this is actually going to be a free-to-play Battle Royale, and you don't need to own Modern Warfare, and it will be downloaded as a separate client. So you actually boot a different version of the game. Now, at this point, there still hasn't been any official word on this whatsoever. There's been no official mention or confirmation that Battle Royale is actually coming. But after seeing Spec Ops and also seeing Tovorsk District, the ground war map, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that Battle Royale is coming to Modern Warfare. And that's actually pretty exciting. We have a little bit of a glimpse of the Battle Royale map as well from the loading screens, and also I kind of pieced together the map from the different Spec Ops operations. You can bring up that map, and we've got a little bit of it revealed just based on the Spec Ops missions we currently have access to. I'm sure we will get more Spec Ops missions down the road that will take place in different parts of this Battle Royale map. But it is abundantly clear to me that we will be seeing a Battle Royale coming, and it will be taking place on the Spec Ops map. Now this is pretty obvious. If you ever get the time to just wander around the Spec Ops missions a little bit, they do take place in different parts of the overall large-scale map that Battle Royale will be. But if you ever get some time to walk around, it is so clear that they designed this with Battle Royale in mind. And I'm actually pretty confident that this map was made first for Battle Royale, and then they just tacked Spec Ops on top of this. At least that's how Spec Ops seems to play out. Like, to me, it doesn't seem like this was built with Spec Ops in mind first. It seems more like they just tacked it on top of the Battle Royale map. Also, of course, Tovorsk District, which is the ground war map, this appears to be part of the Battle Royale map as well, and you can actually access part of Tovorsk District from the Stadium operation. I can't remember exactly which one that one's called, but it's all clear that this meshes together and forms one very, very large Battle Royale map. Now, as for the size of this, it definitely appears to be quite a bit bigger than the Blackout map. Although maybe my scale's off a little bit, maybe if I had a helicopter it would feel a lot smaller, but it definitely seems to be quite a bit bigger than Blackout currently is. As a result, I would expect vehicles to be fairly heavy in this, because there's also a lot of open spaces between the different areas of the map, and therefore running from one side of the map to the other, that just doesn't really seem super viable with all these open areas. But I think the thing I'm excited for the most is just how much of an urban environment will be involved within this. And even though there are like the outskirts areas where it's more open fields and not too many buildings and things, it's the urban stuff that really excites me. I could just picture a ton of people dropping into essentially Tovorsk District or that general area, and that would be absolute chaos if there's enough players on the map, and I think that would just be so much fun. That's kind of something that I felt was lacking with Blackout. I liked Blackout, I like how they did it, but it really just felt like they took multiplayer maps and scattered them around this large open map. And I was really craving some like large-scale urban combat, and we just didn't see that within Blackout. I think it would definitely fit really well within Modern Warfare's Battle Royale. Now, one big concern I have for Battle Royale, though, with Modern Warfare is how they handle the time to kill. I really, really, really hope it doesn't have the same base time to kill as multiplayer. Even if you don't have like armor or anything like that, that time to kill is just so fast. I could just picture being caught running out in the open and you just get dropped like in the blink of an eye by somebody with an assault rifle. That kind of scares me a little bit. I hope they boost the base health a decent amount from what we see within multiplayer, because that could end up being a pretty big problem where nobody wants to move because you die so quickly. So that's just one thing I'm thinking about. Of course, I don't want it to be like Apex Legends level health. Like, you shouldn't be pumping multiple magazines into somebody to get a kill. But I do hope they boost that base health a little bit and then have armor on top of that. I'd also like them to learn from Blackout and some of the mistakes that Blackout made, or at least in my opinion, these were mistakes. And one of those, also relating to time to kill, is I hope there's not a massive discrepancy between somebody that has armor and somebody that doesn't have armor. That is, of course, assuming armor's in the game, but normally with Battle Royale, it's kind of a staple. But I really think armor should be one of those things where it definitely gives you a leg up in a fight, but it shouldn't be the deciding factor where if you don't have armor, but the enemy does have armor, you stand absolutely no chance. Because in Blackout, I really found that was the case. If you had a level 1 armor or you had no armor and you came up against a level 3 armor user, unless you were a significantly better player or you completely take them off guard, you probably aren't going to win that fight. And even situations where you do take them off guard, oftentimes they will just turn around and kill you. So that's probably the biggest concern I have overall when it comes to Battle Royale. It is really nice that it looks like they're learning from one big mistake that Blackout made. This is probably the biggest mistake that Blackout made, and that was the fact that it was tied to Black Ops 4, and it never ended up going free to play. Based on the rumors, like I said, this Battle Royale is looking like it will be a free-to-play experience, and you don't have to buy Modern Warfare, you don't have to download the full game of Modern Warfare, you download Battle Royale separately, and I think this has potential to pretty much take over the Battle Royale market and be right up there with some of the heavy hitters. I think that's probably the biggest thing that held Blackout back last year is the fact that the barrier of entry was just too high. You had to buy a full-price AAA shooter just to gain access to that. Whereas pretty much every other Battle Royale on the market is either free to play or it's got a very low price tag. It's like $20, $30, something like that to get into it. So assuming the rumors are true and it's free to play and a separate client, that is the absolute perfect way to handle this. To top that all off, I think it's a great idea for them to not launch Battle Royale with Modern Warfare, but instead wait a little bit till 2020, because then you get the second wave of hype. So you get that first initial wave of hype for the standard Modern Warfare game, and then usually like early in a year or springtime in the year, things are really getting stale in the shooter market. This could really breathe life into that, just like Apex Legends did this past year. I think they launched in February, and that was great timing. That stole a lot of people away from Call of Duty because people were starting to already get burnt out on the current Call of Duty games. So I think that was a great time to launch, and I think that would be an excellent time for this Modern Warfare Battle Royale experience to launch as well. But with that pretty much covers it for today's video. Of course, I'd like to know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about the idea of having a Battle Royale experience on this massive map that we've been playing Spec Ops on? Are you like me, where you're entirely convinced that this is actually a Battle Royale map that they just kind of pasted Spec Ops on top of? Or are you still pretty skeptical about the idea of seeing Battle Royale in the future? Also, assuming we are going to have Battle Royale on this map, what is your wish list for Battle Royale this time around? Are there things you didn't really like too much about what Blackout did that you'd like to see improved for Modern Warfare, or just things that you'd like to see changed and different this time around? Let me know those thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.